We're live. Oh man, I didn't catch any of your faces. I thought I was gonna pull an old reverse eye on you or something.
You almost got me.
Isn't there a Yu-Gi-Oh meme where he's like doing his silly dramatic, aha, I'm gonna use my, and it's like a reverse card from Uno or something.
That is not a meme I've seen.
I feel like I've seen it. If not, someone should be creating it now.
Right now.
So that it will be here as soon as possible. All right. Let's just do the thing we usually do. Okay, everybody, we are back for more Star Wars RPG. It's been 4 days since we last streamed. It was 4 days ago, I believe. And everything that we did is clear in our memory, and we are sharp, and we are ready to go. So the last thing that we did was the guys have landed on the space station that they're going to be liberating valuable goods from, because liberation is one of the best things a person can do. You're going to be liberating goods. And then a couple of armored droids came out and started shooting at people, which was very rude. And so they killed them. They didn't kill them, though. They're dead anyway. So the droids are down. And the not commandos are bringing big container fulls of stuff back to put onto Rao's ship. That's where we are. And I guess we should introduce ourselves. Our names are next to our faces. There. That's it. Theoden, Daniel, is playing Druto Bibble. And this guy, person, is playing Rao Bronar. Ask your doctor about twice a day, Rao Bronar.
Twice daily, Rao Bronar.
No. Okay. So let's see. So the Totally Not troopers are pushing these sleds full of crates of stuff over towards Rao's ship. They're headed towards the cargo elevator. The elevator's down. Is it down? Okay, it's down. So they're heading in that direction. As usual, you guys jump in if you just want to add something or take an action or say something. And they start loading up all their sleds onto the cargo elevator.
I'll glance into the sleds and see what kinds of things they're liberating.
Closed crates.
Closed crates.
Yeah. They're kind of like collapsible crates that they brought with them. So they've stuck stuff in there and closed them up. And now they're headed out. Like they're loading them up onto your ship.
Okay.
Your Geiger counter goes wild.
Oh boy. The higher the Geiger reading, the more valuable it is.
I'm collecting so many neutrons right now. Yeah. So you kind of look around and you don't see anything like easily openable. You'd have to try to pry it open or something to get a look at what's inside.
Okay. So am I over kind of around them?
I assume you kind of walked past them.
Yeah.
As they were headed there.
I'll just go like, oh, find anything cool?
And most of them just kind of glance at you like, and then get back to work. But the guy that's in charge of them, of the Totally Not troopers, he's like, got what we came for.
Oh, great. I'm just going to like stand there and watch them work with my hands in my pockets.
Cool.
Cool.
All right.
Yeah.
How about that sports ball team? The one with the aliens playing against the other aliens. It was weird. Okay, so they get everything loaded up, and then they like indicate they want the elevator raised.
Okay, I'll raise it for them.
Okay, so everything's up in there. They move stuff just barely off of the elevator. Druto, they've kind of disappeared up inside of Rao's ship. What are you doing in the meantime?
I'm probably gonna back towards my ship and just kind of keep an eye on both doors on either side of the room.
Okay.
It's kind of a wide angle, but I want to be near my ship for now.
Okay. And part of the original plan here was all three of Blark's crew were going to take off and run escort.
Okay. For both ships, so I probably need to go with them then. Okay, so in that case, I need to be getting in my ship and prepping for.
Okay. So you're kind of getting in, and you notice the other two or other three are getting into theirs as well. Yeah, there's four of you. That's right. Yeah, there's
Yeah,
four of you that are with Blark.
It's 4 plus, totally not an X-wing, right?
He doesn't seem to be getting into his ship.
Yeah, he's probably sticking with Trask.
Yeah, Trask and that guy and a couple of the troopers are kind of hanging out near the door that they pulled stuff out of, that hallway. I guess I can bring up the map. Actually have a map still.
Is
I
it
did this thing where
your
I didn't
expertly
delete it.
drawn one?
You what?
Is it your expertly drawn map?
This one was not drawn by an expert. It was drawn even better. It was drawn by me. Because I'm better.
Undelete. Save forever.
Yes, I see. Let's see. I already had that silly screen up that I had up. If there's anything I'd like to change about StreamYard, it's being able to select a screen to share faster. Like maybe set a bunch of pre-configured stuff. So here they are, all of the wonderful many different drawings that I produced before. So yeah, the Totally Not an X-Wing pilot and a couple of the troopers and Luke and Trask are kind of hanging out up here right now. They're kind of talking together. Druto, this is where you were landed. What does your craft do? It feels like it needs a unique verb created to describe what it does. It exists here. It exists there.
It chooses to settle.
It's sentient. And so these are the four starfighters they're going to be taking off. Okay. So you get in, you go ahead and get in. All four of you are getting in. You're getting strapped in, hooked up, checking the comms. That works as intended. Ral, back inside, they've moved everything off of the cargo elevator, and we'll just call him the sergeant. The sergeant looks at you and says, "Good to go."
All right. Hold on. We'll be out of here in a flash. I'm going to head on to my cockpit and get ready to take off.
I'm going to do a thing. This is going to be a good thing. This thing is going to be enjoyed by me. And you, possibly.
I'm determined to enjoy it.
Let's remove that. Inception.
No.
All right. Now, would you gentlemen please roll your perception? Ral rolls an 11.
So about average.
3, 3, and a 5. That's not bad. Yeah, it's slightly above average. Whoa, a 14. Not bad. Neither of you got a rule of 6. All right. So Druto, as he is as he's kind of getting in and running through all of his checks and so on. Stop watching what I'm doing. As he's going through all of his checks, somehow amid all of the many distracting sounds that happen, he kind of notices something moving outside the station, kind of like a flicker in the star field out there.
Okay. Is there like a comm that everybody's on?
Let's say yes.
Okay.
Everyone's ships are. Let's just say it'll connect to people's personal comms too, as long as you're in range. But a personal comm is not going to connect for like, dozens of kilometers away or anything.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm just gonna hail everybody or whatever and be like, so something weird is happening out there. Something flickered. Can't see what it is, but keep your eyes open.
Okay. And so Luke and Trask gets back on and says, "Oh, yeah, don't worry about that. We should be getting word in a second, and then it'll be fine. We'll be good to go."
Okay. He did a thing.
And so then you what? Ral, would you like to react to what he said?
Yeah, I'll just say, should we stay here until we get word?
Yeah, that I thought that's what I said. Yeah, we're gonna wait here until we get word, and then we're good to go.
Okay.
So what are you intending to do right now, both of you?
I intend to wait.
You're just gonna chill until you hear something.
I'm gonna wait, but I'm gonna be very anxious and see if I can spot it again.
Okay, so you're just kind of with the naked eye trying to.
And if I can catch anything on my cobbled together sensor array.
So you can definitely make use of your sensors, and because of the way that you're oriented, you'll be able to change modes.
Okay.
To be more directed, like it was in front of you, you can direct your sensors in front of you.
Okay.
And you'll get a little more range out of it.
There
may be some interference from the fact that you've got an energy field right in front of you. Also, the thing that keeps the space outside,
right,
and the air inside.
Yep. So which I'm not using passive. Am I using scan, search, or focus? I guess it's scan or search.
Hold on, let me see the numbers on your thing. Stat sheets. I'm not sure if I have the stats on your
I think it's just range. Like scan is 40 1D, search is 62D.
Right. Search is the more narrow focused one. Scan is omnidirectional. Search is like a quadrant, basically, like a fourth of what you would otherwise be scanning. And then focus is focused on something like a ship, or like a planet or something like that.
Is that the range? Like the 40 slash? Okay, yeah. So focus is 3.
And I believe the second dice is like a bonus that you get. Add that to your sensors. I think that's right. It's been a bit. I haven't looked. Let's just say it works that way for now. Impromptu rules.
Yay.
It makes sense. You're narrowing your focus. You're going to get a bonus.
Okay. Well, okay. Mine just has it separated out by each passive scan, search, and focus. So 0D, 1D, 2D, and 3D. Like that's all it says. So
Right.
I don't have a
So if you're using
separate
like search mode, you would get a 2 dice bonus
to what? 2 dice bonus to
to
what?
your search roll.
Okay, to my
your
characters.
sensors roll.
Your
Yeah,
sensors
roll.
skill roll.
Yeah.
And
Which I don't think I have a sensor skill.
Probably not.
Probably just
Okay. Now
go
I'm
to,
following.
like what technical or mechanical one of
Yeah,
the
it would be. Yeah, it would be technical. That thing technicians don't use.
Okay. So I would do. Okay, so I'd do 3 plus 2. Gotcha.
Are you going to make a roll?
Sure.
Okay. So you roll 5d6. And did you
17.
equals orange? C equals orange?
Yep.
Okay. Oh, that's just your formula. Okay, so you get a total of 17. No rule of 6, no rule of 1s, like on the wild dice. So that's fine. Let's see. A 17 is pretty solid. So you immediately pick up 3 craft flying kind of in a triangle, very small wedge formation around outside.
Okay.
They appear to be TIE fighters. Poor Druto.
Okay.
Poor Druto. You can't hear them screaming from here, but you know that they are.
Screaming. Okay, I guess I'll put it on the comm again. Just spotted 3 ties outside.
Okay.
What's the word? Suggestions?
Panic. Is that the word? Panic?
No. Not yet. Not yet.
Okay.
So
Okay.
So I'm asking for suggestions or input or something.
So Lucan Trask gets back on. He says, "Yeah, listen, this is all within our expectations. It's part of the automated defenses. Our contact's going to take care of it. Don't worry about it." Any reaction there, Druto?
Nope, I just don't believe him.
Okay. Ral.
I'm doing this.
He's just like, TIE fighters. Interesting.
Okay, well, let's see what happens.
Okay. So after another minute or so of silence, where you're probably getting more and more uncomfortable, Druto, but not Ral.
Mm-hmm.
So there's another kind of a crackle, because that still exists in Star Wars. There's a crackle in the comms, and then another voice comes through that you haven't heard yet. Hello, pilots, can you hear me?
Please tell me this is our contact. After the alarm goes off.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hello.
Does the alarm stop sounding when the comms are on, or does it just keep going the whole time?
I think it only comes on with incoming calls.
Right.
So,
is it in the background the whole time, making sound?
I think it is. I think it is right now.
Okay.
Hello. What is it?
What? Wait. Is that you, or is that Is that something I did, or is that you?
What? What are you talking about?
You're not having a containment leak, are you? I
Oh
don't think
no,
I
no.
am. Okay. All right. Okay. If you're sure. All right. It's your skin, I guess. So we're having a slight problem. I've gotten almost all of the TIE fighters back into the maintenance loop except for 3. So you can probably handle 3, right? I mean, you've got 4 starfighters.
Is this on the open channel, like, or any of the other pilots?
It's on the incoming comms that you just got. You don't necessarily know
Okay.
who all's on it.
Okay. Yeah, we can handle it.
Good. They're not very creative, so as long as your skills are up to snuff, you should be able to handle them just fine. They're completely automated. Hello. They're automated.
Automated ties?
Yes, they
Uh,
are. They are
okay.
ties. Did I mention
Okay.
that? They're TIE fighters.
You did. Okay. Confirming they are automated.
And once these 3 get back into the maintenance loop, I can probably do something about them to reduce their efficiency, but you're probably going to blow them up. I wasn't going to bother. Anyway, so you've got about 12 minutes. I suggest you get out of sensor range in the next 12 minutes. 11 minutes.
I have no idea what he's talking about.
Are you guys gonna go? You've got a freighter behind the asteroid out there, right? You should go.
Am I in on this
Yes.
call, by
Yes.
the way?
Okay.
Well, you heard the man. Let's get to it.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm powering up and lifting off.
Yes.
That's exactly what they're expecting.
Okay. So just tell me. Okay, I'll just do my thing. So you guys decide, I guess we're going. And so everybody lifts off and goes ahead and slips out of the magnetic field holding in all of the breathables. And you get outside and you start heading towards the asteroid. The 4 starfighters are kind of spread out a little bit in a screening formation in front of Raoul's ship. And you see the TIE fighters on your sensors. They kind of like start wheeling and heading towards your group as soon as you're clear of the docking bay.
Okay. What about that huge gun?
And so on the comms, Bronx speaks up. He's like, guys, don't forget, we've got that giant cannon behind us that could totally blow us up.
That's so helpful. I'm trying to keep an eye on the cannon. Is it doing anything? Is it rotating towards us or?
Yes.
Ugh.
It doesn't have very far to rotate either because that was the last direction it fired.
Ugh.
Okay, so
okay. I guess I'm gonna yell out evasive or something. Like
okay.
It's on us, evasive.
Okay. That thing's pointing at us. Go evasive, and then everybody is notified of that. Okay, so the TIE fighters are getting pretty close. Go ahead and roll your perception each. This is for initiative.
That was okay.
Ugh.
There we go.
Well, Raul's going to go first.
Yep.
Your roll was, oh, it's because of the 6 and the 1. Okay. Okay. So it looks like the TIE fighters. What are the ranges on your weapons for both of you? They should be pretty similar or the same.
Space range is 1 to 3, 12, 25.
Yeah, mine's the same.
Okay. So they're going to be coming into just outside. They're going to be coming into the outer edge of your weapon ranges in this round. So you'll be able to fire and they'll be just barely in range this round if you choose to do that. Also, you've got the big gun pretty much in position to fire behind you. So, because it's been a bit, I'll remind you, you can use your starship piloting skill, whichever one it is, to do a dodge. That's your evasive defensive skill. If you fire a cannon or anything like that, and then you decide to dodge, the dodge is going to be -1 dice. And the more actions you add, the more dice penalties you're going to get. Also, attempting to move towards your destination counts as an action. So if you're like, I'm going to be flying in such a way as to make progress, and I want to dodge anything they're shooting at me, that's 2 actions. Okay, with that in mind, how many actions? Oh, there's one more thing. If you get shot at and you don't have any actions remaining, you can react, dodge the attack, and you'll get the same penalty as if you had originally declared that number of actions.
Okay. So I could take one action, shoot
Yes.
something, react as a dodge.
Yes.
And then if somebody else shot at me too, then that would be a second dodge with more penalty.
No, the way that the starship dodges works the same as the dodge skill. When you use that skill sets the new target number everybody has to beat to hit you.
Okay.
So if you do a great dodge, everybody will have a hard time hitting you. If you do a
Okay.
really terrible dodge, everybody will have an easy time hitting you.
All right.
I am going to take 2 actions.
What are your actions?
One will be to progress towards the goal, and the other one will be to dodge whatever inevitably shoots at me.
Okay. Okay, you can do that. To me, there's a bit of an exploit in the rule system. To do that, you could say, I'm going to take 1 action.
Hmm.
And then roll the action. And then if someone shoots you later, just add the dodge. The later
cool. Let's do that.
The later dodge would get the normal penalties, but the first action would not. So, yes, that's I think that's a bit of a flaw in the rules. Yeah, I think it's a bit of a flaw in the rules, but
we're going to exploit it.
It is
anyway.
what it is. Yeah.
Let's do that.
Well, since my first action will be fly towards destination, I won't get to exploit it very much this time.
You're flying through open space. There are other starships present, and they're going to be maneuvering and such. So you could say it would require some skill, but it's not like it's super crowded or anything. At this point, yeah, I'm not going to ask you to roll for it. So you're just trying to get. Actually, you could increase speed.
Okay. But it makes it harder to dodge, right? Or
it makes it more difficult to fly like you're supposed to. It doesn't incur penalties on skills necessarily. That's what I recall.
Okay. Well, in that case, let's increase my speed.
Okay, so I'm also taking one action because we have
Okay.
to declare that before we choose, right?
You have to declare it at
Before,
the beginning of the round,
right?
which is where we are.
Right. Okay.
Okay. So, what is your one action?
Is you said they were just within range, or they were
Yeah.
just outside of range?
Yeah, they during this round they are coming into the outside edge of your range.
Okay.
Like a
So I have
round
a
is 3 seconds or so.
okay.
So this is right when they're coming into your range.
Okay. So I have a chance to shoot them.
Yeah.
Okay. I want to shoot one of them.
Okay. Do you care which one? They're coming at you in that kind of baby wedge formation.
Probably the one in the middle, or if it's especially if it's closest.
Okay. So that'll be the leader guy in the front.
Shoot the leader.
You get more points if you shoot the leader. So you should.
You get double cool guy points.
Okay. So am I rolling fire control plus?
You'll roll
Plus-
you should have a starship,
Mhm.
like a starship
Gunnery.
weapons skill. Yeah. You roll that, you add fire control onto it, which should
Oh,
be a
dang.
number of dice and or pips.
Okay. So that's okay. Nice. So that's like 7D plus 1. Is that right? I think that's
Do you
right.
have a
'Cause
do you have a
my
regular of
starship gunnery
5?
is one. Well, it's mechanical, right? So you
It's
do
technical.
mechanical plus.
Technical.
It's technical. I thought gunnery was mechanical.
No, I'm sorry, you're right.
Yeah, it's listed.
Mechanical is that thing that mechanics don't use.
Right.
Technical
Okay.
is that thing technicians might use.
So I have a mechanical 4. I have a
Right.
starship gunnery of 1D plus 1. That's 5D plus 1. Correct?
Sounds right.
Okay. And then fire control on the ship I'm flying is 2D. So is that 7D plus 1? Or is it 5D plus 1?
I think I'm missing. So you've got a. Do you have a skill for your gunnery?
Yeah.
Okay. What was it?
It's 1D plus 1 is the bonus.
Okay.
To
1D plus
mechanical.
1. Right. Your mechanical is 4.
4.
So that's 5D plus 1.
Yes.
And your fire control is 2.
Is 2D.
Yeah. 7D plus 1.
Holy crap.
Yeah. Fire control is nice. It's free skill. And the lower your skill, the bigger of a difference it makes.
Okay. So I got to remember how to do the things. All right, this is 7D plus 1. Oh, I have to do 76. That's not going to work if I don't do that right.
Yeah, like I did last time. I rolled like 5 one-sided die by accident.
So I got 18.
Wow, that's a lot of 2s and
Yeah, it is.
a couple of 1s.
I'm glad it was 7.
So just quickly, Ral, yeah, you normally have to make like a starship piloting roll every time you do a move. Normally you're just going to wave it like an easy terrain. If you're flying through asteroids or something, there will be a difficulty. For you, it's open space heading out to the asteroid, so you're going to be able to move at double speed and not need to roll.
Okay.
If you wanted to increase your speed again after that, we'll look at it. But yeah. Okay, so Druto rolls a well, it's not all bad. He rolls a 2, 1, 2, 4, 2, 1, 5, +1 for a total of 18. I'm looking at the correct one, aren't I?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay. In my tab that says Starfighters, I have only one ship that's totally not an X-wing. It's not an X-wing.
Definitely not an X-wing.
Okay, so you fire, and the TIE fighter chooses to dodge. I have a D6. That's only one. That's not what we're doing here. Don't get too excited.
It rolls a
Doesn't sound
2. The TIE
Okay.
fighter rolls a 2.
This is the outcome I expected. Wait, oh no.
Oh, it got a 1.
So it rolled a 1, a 5, a 1, and a 2.
I know. I'll dodge into the blast.
It's much worse than that. So, when you think of fully automated robot controlled things, you would expect stuff like perfect synchronicity, like being able to enter into these really complex coordinated movements with lots of parts interacting together perfectly. That's not what happens here. You fire, it hits the little connection point on the right side of the TIE fighter, and it shears off the solar panel on that side.
So I don't even have to roll for damage.
No, this is a drastic failure. This is a terrible failure on the part of the TIE fighter.
Okay.
It got hit in a terrible place.
Okay.
It got hit in a place that no one should ever be hit. So it lost its solar panel, and it kind of spins to the side and clips one of the other TIE fighters, which smashes up its side solar panel a bit. And now it's kind of like flying crooked. Like it tries to fly straight, but it keeps flying in an arc.
Wow. Okay.
And then the one that you damaged is just kind of like a gyroscope, just kind of spinning away. It hasn't blown up or anything, but it's out there spinning around.
Okay. Oh my goodness. Okay.
Okay. So you get a quick burst on the a quick message on the comms, and it's Bronk, and he says, "Watch this."
Okay.
Oh boy, here we go. If he has like a gunnery skill of like 2, I'm gonna laugh so hard.
You know what? I don't want to. I'm not gonna roll his gunnery skill because I need to figure out how to hide some of this from you guys. It's not going to be good for you to know every stat of everything that happens just because it happened. So I'm gonna do something that should never be done. I'm gonna open up Roll Dice with Friends, a website that.
Oh no, he's gonna get rule of ones. He's gonna rule of ones everything.
Okay, so he does well. He does well. So he hits with his attack. I don't mind if you know the damage. Damage codes are fairly universal. Oh, wait, what? Oh, no, okay, yeah. Okay, good. For a second there, I thought I did have Druto's stat sheet, but I don't. So he rolls let's see, let's do it like this. minus. Wow. Well, okay. So Bronx says, "Watch this," and he fires, and he roll his damage. He hits his damage can't rule of 6, but he gets a 6, 3, 4, 5, and 3, and the TIE fighter tries to resist, but the damage still exceeds by quite a bit. It's not a little bit; it's quite a bit. So the shot goes into the glass canopy at the front of the TIE fighter, and it just blows out the back. And so the TIE fighter is like still moving towards you because inertia exists, but it's not moving.
So which one did he shoot?
He shot the undamaged one,
Okay.
the one on the left.
Nice.
Why have I done this to myself? This would be easier if it hadn't been 4 whole days since the last time that that we did this. So there's another kind of like message coming over the comms, and it goes and Querulous and shoots his blaster. He fires his starship's gunnery guns.
Querulous hand.
That's his name.
I know.
What are you dissing on his people's ways? Why would you do that? Man, I'm not. Ow. Yeah. So he does about as well firing as Bronk did. So I'll roll the. He's got. We'll say he has the same damage code. I believe he does. And he gets a slightly better result. Yeah. Okay. Slightly better result. And so the damaged starfighter just goes up in a ball. Boom. It's got pieces going everywhere. Okay.
Is that the second one off center? Or was it the one that I shot?
The undamaged one.
I thought that
you shot one. It collided with the other one.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, you're right. Because Bronk shot the undamaged one.
Right.
Okay. Yeah. So he shot the damaged one, the one that just couldn't fly straight anymore. And it's
okay,
completely
not the
blown
one
up.
that I hit that lost a wing and was spinning.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. Wow, that was pretty fast.
And so there's one more. Oh wait. Oh no.
What?
I've got the races on here incorrectly.
I thought there was just 3. I'm very confused.
So we'll just say the Quarren has already taken his turn, and now there's the mysterious reptile guy who nobody seems quite sure of his race. His name is Zickle, because you gotta have a really dumb name that's all apostrophes in a science fiction setting.
Of course.
Zickle is his name. He has no vowels in his name. And he kind of aims down at the one that's just kind of spinning in every direction, and he puts a shot into that one, and it goes up.
Okay.
Okay, so all 3 of the ties are down, and the cannon fires. It's shooting. Boom, and it's headed like the shot out of it is big enough. It's a little difficult to tell which direction it's coming, but everybody feels like they need to dodge.
Yep.
I think that's a great idea.
Raoul's like, huh, we're doing pretty good. Oh, I should dodge.
Oh yeah, I should dodge that thing.
Oh man. Huh. How about rolling up them dodges? You've got a -1 dice penalty each.
Okay, so
Oh.
do we roll our piloting skill plus maneuverability
Yes.
-1? Okay.
Okay. And that's -1 die.
Yeah. That's what
Okay.
we decided last time is we're going to start
Yeah.
doing minus a dice.
But the formula we
Minus
were going to do,
1d6.
it doesn't make any difference. Never mind.
Okay.
Kind of does. I
So
mean,
I
you're not
need to-
losing a dice. You're getting a variable penalty.
Right. Right. Okay. Okay, so I have a bunch because I'm a half decent pilot. Okay, maneuverability.
Okay. That 2 at the very beginning was kind of scary, but
Two what? What? It's not a one, is
hyperventilate.
it?
Okay, the rest of it's not so bad.
Oh, and you're actually getting another bonus to that.
I think I did that right.
You somehow rolled.
No, I didn't.
You somehow rolled 329.
No, I didn't.
We're not 8d6 equals 1 minus d6.
That was supposed to be a plus, and I didn't look at it close. Sorry.
I'm gonna have to inspect you guys' formula every time.
Druto Bibble just dodged the entire universe.
He just dodged all the way back home. He's in his living room now.
Oh man, let's try this again.
Yes, shall we?
Oh man.
There we go. Scale. Okay.
Oh, I rolled a 1.
You guys actually each get a 6 dice bonus to your roll.
But I rolled a 1.
You've got a 21. So technically you do a better job of dodging than Raoul does, but you rolled a 1.
Yeah.
Here's what we'll do. Okay, so you both successfully dodged the shot.
Yay.
Especially considering you actually have another 6 dice on top of this. Raoul just kind of like whoosh and dodges it because it's not that big of a deal. Druto dodges and he's totally out of the line of fire. But for some reason, like the angle that he's going, he's totally convinced that he's not out of the line of fire. So Druto, like, he has this moment where he's like, "Oh, I went the wrong way." So go ahead and roll your perception, Druto.
Okay.
Oh no.
And let's say your
good
target
roll.
number is a 10.
Okay, I got 14.
Okay.
If he had rolled a 1s there, I would just would have laughed so hard.
So you dodge. You're convinced. Oh, I did that wrong. And the blast just goes past you. Like it feels like a city bus just went, inches from you. And you were pretty close to having a panic attack. Pretty close. But you realize, okay, oh, I'm not dead. Oh, okay. You decide how he reacts to that in the wake of it, though.
I like don't do anything for a few seconds. Like I'm just cruising in whatever direction I was going.
Right. So Ral has been moving at increased speed, so he's moved a bit away from the rest of you, especially because the starfighters haven't been making they're not making a movement action. They've just kind of been dogfighting. And so yeah. So he's ahead and he's actually going faster. It's been like a minute and a half since you got the message from the guy that said you've got about 11 minutes. So you're feeling pretty good. You're actually moving faster going away than you guys were coming in. If you wanted to increase your speed again, Ral, you feel pretty good. You'll be able to get out of range of the cannon before it would fire again.
Okay.
And the same goes for Druto and the others, except that they're not going to be moving at the same speed because they're basically not moving right now.
Right. Okay.
So,
yeah, I want to move quickly towards them since immediate threats are.
Yeah. Do you say
Are
anything
gone.
to everybody else? Either of you?
No, I'm
Okay.
still freaking out.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
Like I'm on course. I'm getting on course, but I'm still freaking out. Yeah.
So everybody kind of like forms up behind Ral, the direction that he went, and everybody's kind of accelerating to try to catch up with him. You guys are flying off, and yeah, no more fire out of that big cannon. So you get over to the asteroid. I'm assuming everybody kind of slows down once they're getting close to the asteroid, moving down to normal cruising speed. So you fly around the edge of the asteroid, and there it is. There's the freighter sitting there waiting like a good little freighter.
Yay.
Waiting there like a freighter should.
Like a medium freighter should.
Yeah.
I'm gonna scan for TIE fighters.
Okay. Roll it.
Okay. I gotta remember what it is again.
There we
'Cause
go. Yay. There's the
I'm-
freighter.
Yay.
And the docking ring is up here. That'll be the opposite of this side.
I guess I'm rolling scan instead of search because I want to know all around us. So that'll be 1D. And then. Is that right? And then I'm just rolling my search on top of that.
Stack everything up into one value and then roll the value. So it'll be your
Right.
mechanical.
Oh,
Any
it's
sensors?
mechanical as sensors? It's not.
Yes.
Oh,
I probably told you technical before
okay. So
because I
that's
messed up.
okay. So that's just gonna be 5D because I don't have a sensor skill.
Your mechanical is 3D? Oh, you're scanning in every direction. Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. Okay.
Yeah.
So
that
you roll
was
your 5D.
5D.
You get a 17.
17.
You scan around. Signal's coming in pretty good. You don't see anything. You feel pretty confident in the
Okay. Okay.
result. Oh, yes. There's TIE fighters.
I didn't blow up. There's not any more TIE fighters. Okay. Didn't blow up. No more TIE fighters. Didn't blow up. No more TIE fighters.
Druto.
Okay.
Druto. And Ral, so you've come around. You see the medium freighter there waiting for you to dock up with it.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and start docking.
Okay. You're not really in a rush, I assume.
Yeah, not really.
Okay, so you dock up, and it's not that challenging because you're taking your time. You dock up, and the ring kind of raises up around your cargo elevator. Everything seals off, and they start. Somebody in the back has keyed the cargo elevator. They start unloading everything. What are you doing? Are you just hanging in the cockpit area? It's not really a cockpit. The piloting station. What does your layout call it?
That's a good question. So it calls it a cockpit.
I was right. in the beginning, I was right all along, is a cockpit.
Yep.
So in the cockpit, are you hanging out there? Are you going to go back and talk to them or watch or what?
I'll probably just go watch.
Okay. So you go back there and they're getting everything onto the elevator. They key it and it's headed down. One of the troopers kind of looks at you and nods. They get down below and there's a bunch of workers down there that are pulling stuff off of the elevator and getting it clear.
All right. I'm just kind of like putting my hands in my pockets, just kind of like watching everything go.
All right. Yeah.
All
Okay,
right.
cool.
Nice.
Offloading. Stolen goods. I like it. So I'm assuming there's a control to the elevator at the bottom, like on the elevator also. So they key it.
I guess
It would make sense.
Yeah.
So they key it and they come back up. All right, let's get back in there.
All right, hold on. And I'm going to return to the cockpit and say over the comms, well, let's go back in.
Okay, so meanwhile, Druto, you and the other starfighters have been watching Rao dock up with this freighter. Is there anything you're doing in the meantime?
No, I'm just gonna have a passive scan going. Just in the meantime.
Does that mean you're just watching your scanners or what? Because passive basically means it's hands off and you just don't do anything with it.
Oh, I'll probably be watching my scanners. I don't have
Okay.
anything else to do anyway. So yeah.
Okay. So Bronk comes over the comms. He's like, "Man, I totally vaped that thing. Did you see that?
Yeah,
Made
yeah.
the front go out the back. That was awesome."
That was pretty sweet. The front go out the back.
And Zickalickle says, "It was not a challenge."
Eh,
And Querulous Ann says, do you have a translator that will translate comms for you?"
probably not because it's a TIE fighter pod.
Yep, that's reasonable. That's reasonable. You didn't cobble something in there. So it is a TIE fighter pod, but it's also based on one that's kind of like remote missions and like solo travel and so on. So it might.
Okay.
It's up to you. I'll let you make the call.
I mean, I would like to know what he said, but
Okay, so let's say it has that function. And then
Okay.
kind of like when Luke's looking at what R2 is saying, because it's
Mm.
like reading out what you have like a basic translation function in there also. And so Querulous the Quarren basically said, "These guys are such a joke, man. Can you believe it? It was so easy. There were 3 of them and 4 of it, but it could have been 2 of us and it would have been 0 of them anyway."
it's 0. Yeah.
And so there's a little bit more chatter. They're kind of going back and forth, talking about how basically incredible they are or extremely disappointed they are in the dogfight. And then it looks like Rao's detaching and he's heading up. He's ready to go. So I assume the starfighters all kind of form up around him again. Was that thunder? Form up around him again. And everybody's getting ready to head back in. All right. Do we want to call it there for the night? We're over time. We started late. Thunder and things.
I just heard the thunder.
I heard the thunder over someone's mic.
I am the thunder.
Oh snap!
Oh, I've been topped.
You've been thunderstruck.
How about we go ahead and finish here for the night? or we're going to be very late finishing. So I think it's pretty good. I think we had a pretty good session. You guys get to blow stuff up. I
We
like it
didn't
when you
get
blow
blown
stuff up and you didn't get blown up. Yes. Also, superior numbers is quite helpful.
Mhm. Oh, that's a. Okay, I didn't realize that factored into our successes. Or is it just there were more people to shoot? So
Yeah. Like,
okay,
you've
okay,
got
there wasn't a penalty for being outnumbered.
no.
Okay. Okay.
There's a skill called command that can kind of like stack people's efforts to get a better roll, but that's not involved here. Nobody was in command, that's for sure.
No, not at all.
Okay, we're gonna call it there for the night. Hey, not bad.
Hey, we did
2023. So far, 3 kills.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't get any of them. Oh,
You also
Aw.
didn't take any shots.
this is true.
So try to figure that out. Is Raul the kind of pilot that would be like, oh, cool, dogfight, and kind of watch it? Or would he be like, I'm getting in there?
Probably the former.
And not the latter.
Hmm.
Oh, cool. Wow, you guys did great. Hiccups. All right.
Yeah. Especially if he has something else he is supposed to be doing.
Like escaping a giant death laser.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
blowing stuff up's not my job.
True.
Yeah.
It's not.
I'm
right.
I'm getting paid to transport.
That's what these guys are here for.
That's
This
it.
is true.
We're done.
Yay, we're done
See everybody next week.
in 4 days.